Hey everybody, it's your girl Naj and I am back with another video. So in today's video, I am collaborating with fellow YouTuber Marshawn of Ilovemememe. If you have not heard of her, don't worry. She's a dope YouTuber and I will make sure I will put her link in the description box below. So we have come together to give you our top 10 first date no-nos. I mean, come on now, dating can be hard, but we're trying to get you guys to a second date. So these are some things that you might want to come in and take some notes on and avoid so you can get to date number 2. All right, so as I said, I got 10 points for you. They're not in any particular order, rather they are just how the thoughts popped in my head. So number 1, be yourself. Like, we ain't got to put on no facade for nobody. We ain't got to act like somebody that we're not, because eventually if the date does go to a number 2, then the person is going to find out who you are anyway. So just be yourself. Like, y'all remember that episode of Martin when Gina, Pam, and Shanae tried to get into the ladies league? And so Gina and Pam were acting all, you know, uppity, but Shanae was just Shanae. And at the end, Gina and Pam didn't get in because they were acting all stuck up, but Shanae did. And at the end, what did Shanae say? Just be yourself. So that's what I'm telling you. Just be yourself. And in being yourself, you ain't got to be dry. Like, you ain't got to be like, oh, so where you work? So what you do for a living? How much money you make? What kind of car you drive? Like, let the conversation just be natural. Let it just flow. You ain't got to sound like a robot, because if you do, I'm gonna just be like, Lord, but what time this date gonna end? And again, you don't want that. So again, just be yourself, okay? Number 2, put the phone down. Let me say that again. Put the phone down. Like, don't be that dude or that girl that's sitting there chatting, texting, and playing your games while you're supposed to be on a date. Like, that is just so rude. And I'm saying, unless it's a severe emergency, other than that, like, who are you texting? Why are you texting them? And just show some respect. Because let me be out on a date and a guy sitting up there texting on his phone. He gonna look up and your girl gonna be out. Like, and that's just plain and simple. Like, don't be rude. Put the phone down. Engage with the person. Talk with the person. That's why it's called a date. You're getting to know them. They're getting to know you through conversation, not through text conversation, which, by the way, isn't even a word. Okay. Number 3, don't bring up your exes. I don't need to know who she is, and you don't need to know who he is. Look, I don't even want to know, okay? Remember Craig was like, don't ever come around here. Like, I don't want to know who your ex is. I don't need to know. And especially not on a first date. Don't tell me I look like her, I smell like her, or I wear my hair like her, and I ain't gonna be comparing you to none of my exes either, okay? So that's just rude. So like I said, don't tell me that nothing I do reminds you of them, because you're gonna be sitting there, I guess, calling them to finish out this date, because this girl gonna be gone. Okay. Number 4, don't ask me to pay. Like, bruh, you asked me to go out on a date, so that means, like, we're not going Dutch. We're not just friends. So I'm assuming that you are going to pay. Okay, so I do the cutesy thing, like, oh, let me see the bill, and then slide it on right back. Like, I do the tip, but I'm not paying for my own meal. Like I said, if I'm gonna do that, then I might as well have went out on my own. Like, y'all feel me? And having said that, number 5 leads me to, since dude is paying, like, ladies, don't order something that you wouldn't even want to pay on your own. Like, the first date would not be the opportunity to order some escargot or some other kind of food that you can't even pronounce on your own. Get you a little burger, get you some fries, or if y'all go to Olive Garden, get you a little breadsticks, a little pasta, but nothing over $15, $20. I mean, to me, to have a guy break his pockets just for one date, like, to me, that's ridiculous. And it doesn't mean that it's worth that anyway. Like, in other words, like, I ain't got to spend $40, $50 on a meal to prove anything. And I would feel bad ordering something that expensive and he have to pay. Like, I ain't trying to break nobody's pockets just to get a meal and get to know somebody. I mean, come on, let's just be for real. Number 6, be mindful of your time. So don't show up ridiculously late. Like if you're running a few minutes late, it's traffic, okay, 15-20 minutes, but that's why you have a phone. Call to check in. Okay, keep the person in the know, because you got a 15-20 minute window. You go past that and not letting me know anything, then I'm just gonna assume that you ain't want to, you know, have the first date. Which, number one, that's kiddish anyway. But that's why adults talk, adults date. We let each other know what's going on. So again, just be mindful of the time. I mean, of course, ladies, we may show up a few minutes fashionably late, but that don't mean you got the guy sitting there waiting all night for you. Like, come on, like he could have been doing something else. What number are we on? Number 7? Yeah, number 7. Do not bring kids or others unless it's a double date. Like, your kids are cute, or a kid if you have one or multiple, whatever the situation is, but don't be bringing them on no first date. Like, unless we talk about that. But kids are not, to me, the best on the first date. Is not the time to meet them. Like, there'll be if you guys hit it off or whatever, there'll be other times to meet them, but not on the first date. Also, don't bring your mama and them, don't bring your auntie, don't bring your uncle, don't bring none of them unless we have the discussion. Well, look, you know what? I'm gonna bring one of my girls, you bring one of your guys, and we're gonna do the double date thing. But again, if we don't have this talk, don't have me showing up and you got little Fuquan sitting there or little Shaquana sitting there, and I'm looking like, yeah, because I'm going to just be like, well, you know what? Go and enjoy your meal with your kid, and I'll just, you know, chat with you another time. Number 8. Now, I love a man that smells good. And fellas, I know y'all love a woman who smells good too. But I don't want to be on a date where it smells like y'all just took a dip into the cologne or the perfume. Like, I don't want to be tasting your cologne while I'm eating my food. So a couple of little spritz, 1, 2, 3, 4, and call it a day. But y'all ain't got to spray like it's running out of style. Like, come on. Or have the weird body odors. Like, make sure in the summertime, make sure you keep it fresh. Make sure in the wintertime you keep it fresh all seasons. You know, take care of that hygiene. Because nobody don't want nobody with no stank breath or no weird body odors. Like I said, we want you to smell good, but not to the point where it's just like overpowering. All right. Number 9. Be mindful of the sexual joke. So in other words, don't even bring up sex. Bringing up sex is just like me. I just be like this. All right. Get my bag and go. Like, first of all, like, I'm a lady. And ladies don't engage in those type of jokes. Like, so no sexual innuendos, no kind of sexual jokes, none of the play, because I don't even play like that anyway. So I'm like, you ain't gonna joke with me like that. So find you somebody else that's gonna joke with you like that, because she won't be me. So you've been warned. That's an absolute no-no. Sexual jokes, first date, like, wait a minute. First date, my husband will be the one that I joke with about sex. Okay? So if you ain't my husband, we ain't having those kind of conversations. Okay? And lastly, number 10, along with the sexual jokes, like, don't be all touchy-feely. Like, okay, a cute little, you know, hug, a little peck on the cheek, but don't be trying to cop feels and all that other kind of stuff. Like, come on. Like I said, we're ladies. And I know I'm a lady, and I carry myself like a lady. A hug, but not all the tight embraces, not all the, you know, filling up on the breast or the backside. And ladies, you keep your hands to yourself too. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, we are adults, so we can talk about adult things. But for a first date, we want to be respectful. We want to be mindful. And we want to treat them as if I don't know this person, but I would like to get to know this person. So again, we do want to be respectful. So I hope you have enjoyed my top 10 first date no-nos. If you have, please let a sister know by commenting down below. And also make sure you hit up my girl Marshawn of Ilovemememe. Check out what she had to say and leave her some comments as well. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.